We all know that anime is famous all around the world for its unique art style and animation that is quite different from Western animated media. However, over the years, most anime series have started to look a bit too similar to each other. That shouldn't really be a big surprise for us, as dozens of new anime titles get released every season. But still, we get to occasionally witness a few uniquely animated gems as well. In today's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 must-watch anime that have a unique style of animation or art style. 10. Beastars. Some anime fans like fast-paced shonen drama, while some prefer slow and emotional rom-coms. Some of us prefer psychological seinen shows that make us question the meaning of life itself. All of us anime fans are quite different from each other. However, if there is one thing that we can all mutually agree on, then that would be the fact that CGI in anime sucks! Now, as you might have guessed already, Beastars is a 3D anime, but I've still made it a part of my list as this anime is a must-watch gem that shows us how CGI should get handled in anime. Despite being 3D, all the characters in Beastars fit in perfectly with the environment of the show. Oh, and don't worry, this anime isn't just a furry thing, it has an actual plot. Beastars follows the story of a wolf named Legoshi as he tries to survive in a divided society. There's a line between carnivores and herbivores, and things start to go south because of a predation incident at Legoshi's school. Beastars is an anime about self-realization and loneliness that will get you completely invested. 9. Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100 has a pretty cartoonish style of animation, and it perfectly suits the lighthearted tone of the show. All the characters in this show are quite expressive and likable with their own unique personalities. Despite being a comedic and lighthearted show overall, Mob Psycho 100 also tackles some pretty deep and meaningful concepts. This anime is the complete package as it can make you laugh and cry at the same time. Mob Psycho 100 follows the story of a young boy named Shigeo Kageyama who has been blessed with amazing psychic powers. In order to learn to better control his abilities, Shigeo becomes the student of Arataka Reigen, the self-proclaimed best psychic in the entire world. In reality, Arataka is just a con artist. Together, they both exercise different spirits and earn money for their hard work. 8. No Game, No Life. No Game No Life is an isekai harem anime that gives us something new and interesting. The art style of this anime is extremely bright and colorful, and it works perfectly with the game type setup of the show. No Game No Life is the type of anime that almost any anime fan can enjoy because of its brilliant humor and unique battles. No Game No Life follows the story of a young boy named Sora and his little sister Shido. Both of them are shut-in neets who play video games all day. In the virtual world, they are recognized by the username Blank, and they are extremely talented. One day, in the physical realm, the two of them get transported to another world called Disboard. In this weird place, all the disputes between people are decided through games. While it does seem like a perfect place for Shido and Sora, living in this world is not going to be as easy as it seems. 7. Ping Pong the Animation. Ping Pong is a must-watch anime for all fans of the sports genre. If you haven't watched the anime yourself, then you're probably gonna think that it looks a bit too weird and unenjoyable. However, you should never judge a book by its cover. With an exaggerated and realistic style of animation, Ping Pong gives us an extremely exciting story filled with many twists. As you keep on watching this anime, you will soon realize that it's not just another sports anime. The plot of Ping Pong the Animation follows the story of two boys named Yutaka Hoshino and Makoto Tsukimoto, nicknamed Peko and Smile. Both of them have been playing table tennis ever since they were little kids. However, Makoto thinks of table tennis as just a game and doesn't really have too much interest in it. On the other hand, Yutaka wants to become a professional table tennis player in the future. We witness the journey of these two boys as they discover the true meaning of ping pong and life itself. 6. Flowers of Evil. Okay, I take back what I said before. Maybe you should sometimes judge a book by its cover. Not only does Flower of Evil look disturbing and weird, it really is just that. However, that doesn't mean that it makes it unentertaining for everyone. Considering the heavy amount of criticism that it received from the anime community, we can easily see that not many people will like this anime. But if you are a fan of deep psychological shows, then you should go ahead and watch it right now. The art style of the anime looks nothing like the original manga, as the creators have tried their best to use a quirky style of animation that properly represents its disturbing tone. The plot follows the story of a young boy named Takao Kasuga who loves reading. This boy is in love with a girl in his class, but he only admires her from afar. One day, he forgets his book in the classroom and runs back to get it. When he reaches his classroom, he finds his crush's gym uniform and steals it. Now, everyone in his class knows that some pervert stole Saeki's gym uniform, and to make things worse for Takao, a girl in his class knows that he is the one who stole it. 5. Devilman Crybaby. Ah, yes. How can we forget the favorite anime of the #1 YouTuber in the entire world, aka PewDiePie? Devilman Crybaby is an anime that spawned a lot of memes because of its strange style of animation. Being an action anime with an amazing story, Devilman Crybaby is definitely an entertaining watch. The anime has a pretty exaggerated style of animation. The plot of Devilman Crybaby follows the story of a boy named Akira Hudo. Akira lives in a world in which devils exist. However, these devils can't take form without a living host, so they try to possess different individuals. But if the individual is too strong for the devil, then he or she can become a devil man. Together with his friend Ryo Asuka, Akira goes to a certain place to investigate the activity of these devils. Things go south pretty quick, and in an attempt to save the life of Ryo, Akira merges with a devil and transforms into a devil man. 4. Welcome to Irabu's office. This one is probably the strangest addition on the entire list. Most anime fans drop this show after watching just a single episode because the style of animation is just a bit too weird. Welcome to Irabu's Office does something entirely new as the anime mixes 2D animation with real-life actors. Yep, that sounds totally weird, and it really is. Being a psychological anime, the story of Welcome to Irabu's Office is also just as confusing as the visuals, so you'll need a lot of concentration if you're planning on watching this series. As you might have guessed already, this anime is not everyone's cup of tea, but if you are into deep psychological shows, then why not try watching it? Welcome to Irabu's Office follows the story of a psychiatrist named Ichiro Irabu as he tries to help all kinds of people. Things become quite weird for all of his patients thanks to the sexy nurse Mayumi and Irabu's 3 different personalities. 3. Monogatari series. The Monogatari series is probably one of the most confusing anime series on my list. I mean, as a newcomer, you'll find it hard to understand just the order in which all the different seasons of this series should get watched. You've got Bake Monogatari, Nisei Monogatari, Owari Monogatari, and of course, the one entry in the series that you can't afford to miss out on, Ore Monogatari! The art style and animation are both quite unique in the Monogatari series. The anime series has a pretty quirky and fast-paced style of storytelling that will get you hooked from the very first episode. The plot of this anime series follows the story of a young boy named Koyomi Aragi, who survives a vampire attack with the help of a man named Meme Oshino. While he doesn't turn into a vampire, Koyomi still gains some supernatural abilities. 2. Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill is one of the best ecchi anime of all time, as it has an actual plot. The anime has been animated by the world-renowned animation studio, Trigger. Studio Trigger is famous for using pretty interesting art styles and animation techniques in many of its works. The art style of Kill la Kill is colorful and cartoonish, and it works perfectly with the somewhat wacky and comedic tone of the series. The plot of Kill la Kill follows the story of a girl named Ryuko Matoi, who is searching for her father's murderer. After following a few leads, our girl arrives at Honnoji Academy. This unordinary school is ruled by the ruthless Satsuki Kiryuin and her powerful underlings. Ryuko gets badly beaten while fighting one of Satsuki's underlings and returns back home. The girl soon finds Sanketsu, a god cloth that latches onto her body and makes a contract with her blood. Thanks to Sanketsu, Ryuko becomes way more powerful and returns to Honnoji Academy in order to find the truth regarding her father's death. 1. X-Arm.
モラウ様は私と約束してくれたの。
If you haven't been living under a rock for the past few months, then you most definitely know that X-Arm is the best and most unique anime of the entire century. And if you haven't watched it, then can you even call yourself an anime fan? I mean, just look at the amazing visuals. Can you find any other anime that uses 2D and 3D animation at the same time in such a beautiful way? Now, stop everything you're doing and go watch X-Arm. Okay, that was a joke. Please never watch X-Arm. The actual holder of the #1 spot on my list is, of course, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, this is seriously the type of anime that you absolutely need to watch. The name says it all. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is totally bizarre. The exaggerated style of animation matched with an exciting story filled to the brim with many twists and something you can't afford to miss out on. Every single season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has a plot of its own as we get a new protagonist. We follow the stories of all of these JoJos as they go on their adventures. There you have it, my fellow weebs. This was a list of the top 10 must-watch anime with unique styles of animation. Did I miss any of your favorite shows? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel as it helps me out a lot. This is Anime Cabin, signing off. Peace!